Marcellus Sports Shooting Stars will bring the game to you. And tonight, Friday night, we got another big time matchup as the Central York Panthers go to Dallastown to go against the Lady Wildcats. And right now, my special guest with me, Coach Kevin. Coach from the Central Panthers, thank you so much for jumping on.
Oh, no problem. Thanks for doing this, and as always, thanks for uh, prioritizing high school sports, letting people come out and see high school sports, and I'm glad you're covering our game tonight.
Well, I appreciate that. And Coach, I know you coach the boys and you coach the girls both at Central, correct?
Correct. Yes.
Well, and I think you probably know the guy you're going against here. He's a kind of a shorter 6'5", 6'6", 6'7", 6'8" guy, Coach Jay Rexroth, and he's kind of a legendary coach in the area. We mentioned this before. He's one of the first coaches in the area to win on the boys' side, win on the girls' side. Coach Daryl Wildison did it as well. And Coach, you also won Division I championships for the boys and the girls. Is that correct?
I've not done not yet on the girls' side, so this is year two for me on the girls' side. Last year we qualified for postseasons in both the league and district tournament, but Dallastown still and Southwestern both nudged us out last year, so we finished third in the division. But that's the hope, to follow the shoes of those two great coaches you just mentioned. And you're right. I know Jay for a long time. I will even call both those coaches out because they were both coaching when I was playing at York Catholic when I graduated in 2000. But and I was actually at Central as an assistant on staff when Jay was still on the boys' side at Dallastown. So I've battled many times against Coach Rexroth. He does a fantastic job, not just running their own stuff, but preparing for opponents. And it's always a tough matchup against Dallastown when he's in charge.
Oh, for sure. And I actually did an interview with him yesterday, and he corrected me on that as well. I thought you already won a championship, but now that I think about it, we talked last year. I think you told me that was one of your goals to win at both sides.
Absolutely. I mean, and you can add Troy Sowers to that mix as well. He's done on both the boys and girls side. We've had a lot of really good coaches been able to make this switch, and I'll tell you what, they make it look a lot easier than I'm making it look right now. But that's the good goal I have and what I'm trying to shoot for.
So now Rex Ross said that one of his prior assistants is assisting you now. Is that correct?
Correct. I definitely poached Troy Smeltzer from his staff, and Troy's a fantastic assistant coach. You would ask any coach around York County, they'll tell you that. He's competitive. He had helped out in our youth program for years, and when I was actually helping out our youth program as well before I got the girls' job, he and I would cross paths, and I started picking his brain a little bit, and I think we formed a little bit of a relationship that way, and it worked out well for my favor because he's been a great help to the girls' side of the program for me so far.
That's awesome. Yeah, Coach Jay Rex Roth mentioned something about watching your games, and there's some of the plays and offense looks a little familiar at times. So
Well, yeah,
yeah,
Troy's a great offensive mind, and I've definitely given him a little bit more free reign of our offense this year, and I think our players and enjoy it, and I think it's going to continue to help us grow.
now you're talking about legendary coaches. Was Coach Kesey still there at York Catholic when you were there? Or
Yeah, so Coach Kesey was my coach all my years at York Catholic. Yes.
wow, yeah,
Yep.
that's legendary coaches. They come in the area, in my opinion. He's also fantastic. So, uh,
Absolutely.
can you talk about any other assistants on your team that we could learn more about?
So the other two assistants on our staff are Sage Hilsinger, who was on staff with Coach Wisner, and then when Coach Potts took over for Coach Wisner when he fell ill. So Coach Sage actually works in our building and has been on our staff, longer than anyone else. She's a great asset. She's our JV coach. And then our fourth coach at the high school is Emma Saxton, who's a former Central player, former Central 1,000-point scorer. She went on to Bloom and had a great year, great career there, and she helps us out as well. So we have a good mix, young and old, and a lot of different opinions that all come together with one goal to help this program grow.
In the summertime, I'm out on the courts and I've seen Olivia McCassell out there shooting. How's she doing, Coach? Is she back on the court now?
She's on the court with us. We're waiting for a few more checks and balances here, and hopefully she can be on the court with us on game nights. But she's been practicing with us. She's been doing more and more contact stuff and more um, 3-on-3 and 5-on-5 type stuff. And we're just waiting for that final clearance and hopefully get her on the court here soon.
Yeah, Coach Jay mentioned that, just his luck, she'll probably play against him, former, player of the year last year. And like I said, I seen her out there on crutches still shooting, and great family. Her sister as well is a heck of a player.
Yep.
Kylie Revert has been playing incredible as well, Coach.
Yeah, we got a good mix. We've like you said, Liv did great things for us last year, and trying to get her back into the fold here this year. After she went down, Camille, Bree Painter, and Kylie all did a nice job stepping up to finish out last year, and then get it started here this season. They all got different things they can bring to the table in terms of what they can do scoring, which hopefully makes it a little bit harder for us to match up. And then we've had some nice other additions new to our program, or I should say not new to our program, but new to the varsity scene for us this year. And we're trying to get it balanced out here. And the more balanced we are, the more difficult I think we are to prepare for.
Yeah, for sure. Can you talk about a couple of the keys of the game here?
Yeah, well, one of our struggles so far early this season has been on the defensive end. So anything we can do to limit extra possessions for them, whether that be limiting turnovers, limiting offensive rebounds, that's going to be big for us because they are so efficient as an offensive team. And again, they're bringing back a lot of talent as well. So that's going to be the first big two pieces for us. And then on the offensive end, we just got to make sure that we stay even keeled. We know shots aren't always going to fall, and we can't allow one or two bad sequences to lead to 3 or 4 bad sequences. Just making sure we stay even keeled and continue to attack with aggression, and be the more aggressor of the two teams more.
Well, best of luck. It is going to be a barn burner, as we mentioned. Get on out there. The game's going down at Dallastown, Lady Wildcats. Coach Kevin Schieler and his Central Panthers squad coming in there. If you can't make it, watch it on Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game to you. Coach Kevin Schieler, thank you so much for jumping on with me here today.
Thank you for having us. And as always, thanks for covering high school sports. We appreciate what you do.
We bring the game to you. Contact us, sportsshootingstars@gmail.com.